Welcome to tonight's video. We're going to be discussing a composition with 3 dhenes in it in a row. Not something really for the faint of heart. Before I go further on that, there's a link below to a Skool community. Skool is a platform where I'll be teaching what to practice and how to practice. Now, when I say it's not for the faint of heart, if you play it slowly, it's really not very challenging. But no matter how much I tell everyone to not play extremely fast, to enjoy the process, all of that, I still see people playing extremely fast. On the Discord, we're almost sometimes enforcing a speed limit on certain compositions. Someone else I talked to today was talking about how they go up, I think, 5 BPM a day on a composition. And I usually talk about increasing about 20 BPM every 6 months. So everyone's just in a rush. If you slow down, this really isn't that hard. Now let's listen to a clip of Pandit Anindo Chatterjee playing this composition with 3 dhenes in it. So the bowls to this composition I'll get to in a moment. But first, we'll cover something pretty basic, and that's this. Dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene. So this is like the more basic one to start with. It just has 1 dhene in it. And I've covered this one many times. This is something I would recommend putting a little bit of time every day into. And on the Skool community, this is actually on the list of the everyday practice that you should do. Now, when I demonstrate this, I'll be overemphasizing the dhene because that is kind of the point of today's videos. Now, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, or it doesn't really sound the best, but in the long run, you'll really want the dhene bowl to sound good. So it goes like this. Dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene. So like this. A bit faster. Now, the other thing that you'll want to practice is find a composition, rela or laggi, that has dhati ghene in it, and really work on that as well separately besides this. So dhati ghene and dhati ghena, also understand those are 2 different things. So make sure it's dhati ghene. Now let's get into what was covered in the clip that I shared. So, dhene dhene dhene, dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene, tik dhene dhene, dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene. So many dhenes, you can't even keep track of all of them. Now, the flexibility required to play this quickly, when I first heard this, I was extremely impressed. So 3 dhenes, of course, so you got to throw your hand 3 times. Then of course, there's a dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene, which is nothing too much. But then there's another tik dhene dhene. So the amount that you're throwing, setting your hand here, throwing again, that's what makes this a bit challenging. So let me now demonstrate this. A bit faster. So I really like this one, the dhene and the tik. I always talk about dynamics. This is what I mean. Very distinct, different sounds. Makes this very pleasing to play and pleasing for the audience to listen. So practice this, develop your dhene, and eventually you'll be able to play this without any issue. Thank you.